traveling across the country on a train from Boston to Los Angeles. I'm in a roomette on the Amtrak, so I'll show you what that looks like. It's very small. I'm going from Boston to Chicago right now. So the reason that I'm traveling across the country is because in the fall I'm moving to the UK for grad school, and I haven't seen that much of the US, so I figured this would be the perfect way to see as much as I can see and go all the way across the country. So the train I'm on right now is the Lakeshore Limited from Boston to Chicago, and then I'm taking the Southwest Chief from Chicago all the way to Los Angeles, which is going to be the train with the better views, but I think that this train will still have some good views because it does go along those lakes. We arrive in Chicago at 10 a.m. tomorrow, so I will be on the train for quite a while. And then there's a few hour layover in Chicago if the train doesn't get delayed at any point. And then we'll be on our way to LA. So the best part is the window. It's this whole wall, so you can see everything. And then there's a seat here. It's my bag on it. And then on the other side, there's another seat, so you can face whichever direction. And then these open out into a bed, and now it's pitch black because we're in a tunnel. And then above me there's another bed. I don't think I want to sleep up there. And then there's a little window for the top bunk. Probably gonna sleep down here though. This is my view right now. We can see all the snow. And they left some waters in the room, which I appreciate. And then this way, that is the door, the little curtain. There's another train out there. And then over here, there's a little sink there that pulls down. And then we have some towels and soap up here. Okay, so I've been messing around with the seats because they turn into a bed, and I was curious how. And so I've reclined these. They look the same, but I figured out the bed above me. You can see it's right above me now, and this is so fun. Okay, hold on. I have no room now. This is what we're working with, but this is so funny. Okay, hold on. Oh, hello. Okay, hold on. So I climb up. So now I'm on the top bunk, and I have a little window out here. It's so cool up here. This is so fun. And there's a compartment for luggage, but I did not bring very much, so I won't be needing that. It's like way hotter up here. Like the heat is up here, and it's like cool down there. So that's interesting. But it's so pretty out. Listening to this playlist on YouTube. It's called Exploring the US by Train, a cross-country playlist. You can see that. Not really focusing. Okay, there we go. It's by Moonflower Music on YouTube. They have a lot of good playlists on there. But yeah, I also reorganized like my home screen on my phone. It's kind of messy. I did it really quickly, but see, got like a green spring, and then like a little LA kind of moment. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. The train's been moving very slowly. So this is the train car that I'm staying in. And I am on the way to lunch right now. So the cafe car is right at the end of this car, so it's like very close by, but I didn't want to film in there because the workers were dealing with a man that wasn't wearing any shoes, so that was interesting. The farthest I've ever traveled on a train before was from New York to Boston. So this is definitely gonna be the longest trip on a train I've ever taken, since the last one was like, I don't even know how many hours, like 3, 4. But it is one of the longest trips you can take on a train in the US at least. It is currently 4 p.m. I have been reading this book, which is Nature by Ralph Waldo Emerson and Walking by Henry David Thoreau, which I got when I was at Walden Pond a few months ago. Emerson actually traveled across the country by train for 6 weeks from Boston to California, which I thought was super interesting. The sun is currently behind some mountains right now, and I've been listening to I Know the End by Phoebe Bridgers. I'm gonna put the playlist I've been listening to. Oh my goodness, the sun is so bright. I'm gonna put the playlist in the description because it's a very good playlist. Okay, so it's about 8 o'clock and it's night on the train. I've sort of made this into a bit of a bed. And then I've got dinner here. They've brought dinner. The train's been shaking a little bit, but that's okay. I hope I'll be able to sleep. I think it'll be fine. Madeline Argy made a vlog where she went from LA to Chicago, I think, or LA to New York, and she did the stop in Chicago too. And she looked like she was having the best time. I wish I was having as good a time as Madeline Argy, but like that's most of the time anyway, but I am having a good time. And I'll let you know how the bed works out. The train's moving so much. It is currently day 2 on the Amtrak. It's 8:15 Central Time, and I'll be in Chicago in 1 hour. It was very hard to sleep last night. The train horn goes off every few minutes, pretty much constantly, which I don't know how other people haven't gotten that in their videos, because just like logistically it's hard to film anything because the train horn is like constantly going off. But the train shakes a lot, so I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the train horn. Gently lulled to sleep by the swaying of the train would be a no. It's more like violent shaking. So my plan when so it's just kind of like constant. But my plan when I got to Chicago, my plan for Chicago was to go to Willis Tower, but I am pretty tired. Also the food on board is some of the worst I've ever had, and I'm not picky. Like, I'll eat anything. The food is very bad, so my plan now when I go to Chicago is to find food and get earplugs. So I'm gonna be going to Walgreens and maybe Dunkin'.
Walking down the road, tell me how long you think you're gonna stay, Joe. Some people say.
So over there is Union Station, and this is all of Chicago that we're going to be seeing today. The water is that way, beyond all that construction. So I'm currently in the train station lounge, It's pretty big, but I'm just in like a small corner. Okay, train haul. So I have Tylenol, Motion Ease, and earplugs. Oh, and Chick-fil-A. Was I maybe a bit unprepared for the train? Perhaps. But I've taken a train before, and I've slept on a train before, so I'm not really sure what's happening, but we're going to fix it. I have food, I'm gonna sleep, it's all gonna be fun. Alright, we are on train number 2, the California Zephyr, all the way to LA right now. This roomette is like a lot smaller, I will say. I'll give you the room tour. So that's what it's looking opposite me. Out the window here, and that's the door. And then I'm sitting right here. And then this up here pulls down. You want to sleep up there, which I do not. I will say this one seems to have a better vibe from what I'm getting though, even though it is smaller, and there's no sink, which is unfortunate, but that's okay.
This town don't look good in stone. You don't care, I know. Venture Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, nights are strong.
It is currently golden hour. It is very, very bright outside. I'm gonna be going up for dinner. The dining car is right above me, I think. I'm not sure how much I'll film because there's gonna be a lot of people, but we will see. This is the setup we've got for bed. It is very cozy. I feel good about it. Bed is made. Good morning. It is day 3 on the Amtrak. It is currently 7 a.m. Mountain Time, and we are in Colorado. Okay, right now I'm about to go up for breakfast. Last night I didn't film dinner, but it was very good. Made some friends with some older ladies that are on the train, and yeah, the food was much better on this train. And last night I was able to sleep pretty well. A lot less shaking, a lot less of the train horn, so a lot quieter. Yeah, we're in Colorado right now, and I was able to step outside and the air is so fresh and like clean. It's so nice. So the plan for today is to get breakfast and then head to the observation car. We're going to be going through New Mexico and Arizona, which I'm very excited for. So we'll take a look at the observation car. So the plan for the afternoon is to go back up to the observation car. I was there earlier. There wasn't a lot of places to sit. I think that's still the case, we're gonna take another look. We're going through New Mexico right now, so I definitely want to see as much of that as I can. And then I have a lunch reservation at 1, and then after lunch we're going to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the train is stopped for about a half an hour, so we're going to try to get off the train, take a look around, see what we can see, and that's the plan for the next few hours.
'Cause the free wind is blowing through your head, and the day surrounds your daylight there. Seasons crying no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air.
Okay, so that was Albuquerque. Interesting vibe from the 2 seconds that I saw it. Sort of eerie. I don't know, like there wasn't any cars driving around, but there was like people sort of standing around. It was calm, but just sort of eerie. Very interesting vibe. So everyone, it was very funny because everyone took a little field trip to the market, which was down the street. I didn't really need anything, but since everyone was going to the market, I figured why not. So little Albuquerque market haul. I got 2 waters because the waters that they have on the train are not very good. If you can tell by my voice, I'm getting very dehydrated. It's this brand, not great. I also got an immunity shot, so hopefully that'll help. And then I got some chips, some Terra chips to snack on. And that's my little haul. Good morning. It is day 4 on the Amtrak. We are currently in California, about an hour outside of Los Angeles. And it is about 7 in the morning. We've got some beautiful mountains, like rolling hills over here. And the palm trees, of course, are everywhere. Okay, we are 15 minutes away from Los Angeles right now, so I am going to end the vlog here. This has been such a crazy experience. Favorite states, I would say. New Mexico was gorgeous. Everyone says Colorado is one of the prettiest states, and I have to agree. My favorite was California, waking up and seeing the rolling hills. That was one of my favorite parts. I wanted to say, I know I complained a little bit during this trip, but that's just, I wanted to give you my honest reaction and be honest and upfront about what this experience is like, because I feel like a lot of the vlogs that I've watched, everyone has an amazing time, but the logistics of spending 4 days on a train can sometimes be a little difficult. But all that to say, I am so very grateful for this experience, and I'm very grateful that I was able to do this. So I'm going to end this vlog here. Getting off in Los Angeles in about 10 minutes now. I'm going to be vlogging my experience in LA. It's my first time there. We're going to do a lot of cool stuff. So if you want to follow along, please subscribe and see what I get up to in Los Angeles. Thank you all.